We found it. Hopefully we will get you to come back. We found it. Mummy and Molly found it. Yay! Hi, Rachel. Hi. Managed to find it again. How are you, Rachel? Let's turn that around. There we go. Look. Yay! I did it, Ruth. I did it. There was a button. Tracy, hi. I don't have a slider, but I have a button. F10. Good, Rachel. I'm glad. Yay! Yay! Say that was silly, wasn't it? That was silly. Hi, Sky. So, for anybody who doesn't know, it is F. Thank you, Beverly. We did it. Us old codgers. We can do it. So, Tracy, I was desperately looking for a slider, but it is F10. Hi, Ruthie. Hi, Mo. Mo, you made it back too. See, Mo, even after 40, this is our 40th alive, I believe. So we still getting there. Yeah, F10. The other day, I lost my mouse, my little arrow, and I had to message my middle daughter and was like, Kerry, I've lost my mouse. Where is it? And I think that is F6, I think that's F6. It's where I wipe, where I clean the board, and I press the buttons while I'm cleaning. Well, you do, don't you? Of course, I haven't used the webcam since last Monday. So, yeah. So it's nice to see you all on here. Let's just make sure that we get everybody's chatting. There we go, live chat. So can everybody hear me okay? So how is everybody? Beverly put a picture up, didn't you, Beverly? I've seen a picture of your little one in that nightie. Hi, Chris. Nice to see you here. Nice to see you here. I was thinking about you a lot this week and what you said about your son and his Emmy. I was thinking a lot about that this week and how awful it is. All these things. Sky is fantastic. Sky, that's great. Molly's not fantastic, are you, Molly? Because now this, do you not like it when one of the tops is a little bit snug but fits so well, but just a little bit hard to get over your head, isn't it? Hey, yeah. So, Sky, are you going to tell us all why you're fantastic then? I'm waiting for you, Sky, to tell us all why you're so fantastic. Hello, Auntie Ruth. Say hello, Auntie Ruth. It's Molly here. It's Molly here. Molly's getting changed. So I did do, when we got back from the hospital today, I did 2 videos. Well, I finished off one that I'd already started with Ethan, finished it off with Molly. So I'm just changing her out of the clothes you will see her in when you see that next video. And then I did the one showing you what I got at the thrift store in the charity shop. It would be nice to have some positive news. You have James. Hi, James. Oh, say mwah, mwah, mwah. Blowing big kisses to James. We hope you're doing okay, James, with your mommy. Yeah, so people are, and I don't know if Becky will come on because Becky's at her caravan. Well, she went to her caravan, didn't she, for the weekend? So how lovely is that? Yeah, we got okay news this weekend today. I know you were all thinking of us. We know that. More tests. So they're going to do more tests. and it's just because he's such an anomaly. It's not usual to have all those seizures in one go. They're trying to work out what sets him off. So he's going to have some, which I find really fascinating, some gnome testing, some gnome mapping. So they actually map your DNA in your sequencing, and so how it all works in your body, how your individual cells work in your body. It is, wow. Do you know, the funny thing is, I was listening to another friend's live, and just randomly, she was talking like on her live, and she just said to somebody else, this a couple of weeks ago, she said to somebody else that her son, who is 19 now, was really poorly as a kid, and they found out that he has this immune disorder where his body can't help itself get over illnesses very easily, so he fits. And I was like, wow, that's really, I've never heard of that. And that's what she was talking about today at the hospital. And yeah, and it's just what they can do today is pretty much amazing. And so they're going to do that. He's got to have some blood tests. So she says, like, they just want to know, trying to work out what sets it off, and then that can help us. But it kind of is an indicator that he may develop epilepsy as he gets older. Like, not now, but maybe later on in life, you can develop epilepsy. Like today, we might hear of somebody who's in their 40s and epilepsy. And what we don't know is that the testing wasn't there years and years ago to test for this. And so he'll be on his medication at least now for the next year. And and then Rebecca's got various appointments in between to have various testing on him done. But it was a really positive. We came away. We are lucky. We are so lucky because we know we've got him. We've had fantastic time with him. It's nothing life-threatening at this moment. Yes, it's scary, but it's nothing that is in like desperate. Somebody that I went to school with, her son, who is the same age as Rebecca, we had our kids the same age. Her son's got a little one who is 6, and he needs a bone marrow transplant, and that is getting quite desperate. And, so we are so lucky that we have him and must make the best of what we've got with him. And, that was how we took it when we came out of there. They are going to do everything they can to help and support us, and that's it. And so we know that now at the hospital, we have got a team that we can contact. We met the team today, and they're just there. So when he has, which he will have another seizure, she was like, might not be for another year or 2 years, though. He's on medication now. So we have now got our contact. We've got the team. So we don't have to take him to hospital, all the things that we had on the form anyway. If the seizure is no longer than 5 minutes, you don't have to take them to the hospital these days. You just inform somebody. And we were like, well, who do we inform? Well, this is the team now that we have at the hospital that we, Rebecca will work. I say we because me and Russ have him a lot as well. So, it involves us as well. But yeah, so because Grandma did not sleep hardly at all last night, and Grandma's just got a massive headache. I took some paracetamol before, but I've just had such a headache and been really tired. And I think Jack's poorly again. And I think it's just nursery, isn't it? He's going to get everything. He's going to get everything. This is navy blue, what she's got on. It looks black on the screen, but it's navy blue. I think it was last year's teddy bear theme from Next with this nice big collar. But I got the big collar mainly for Maisie, really, because they suit Maisie, big collars. But you've got it on right about now, haven't you? So, because we got a new bag. Got a new teddy bag, didn't we? So you've been in charge of the bag, haven't you? Yeah, there you go. There we go. There, you little cutie, aren't you? So I need to see why Sky is all excited. Oh, Sky's excited because she's going to a country festival after Peterborough. Brilliant. Oh, very nice, Sky. Very nice. Where is that too, Sky? How is everybody else doing anyway? So that has been really good news this end for today, for now, for the foreseeable. Newcastle. Brilliant. Oh, is there anybody in particular that you are looking to see there, Sky? Thanks, Donna. Yeah, it's like, we came out of hospital with a really good report, with a really good leaflet report and all of that. But there was nowhere like, well, what do we do? It says it just says on the leaflet, you don't need to take him to hospital if it's no longer than 5 minutes, if this doesn't happen or that doesn't happen. You don't need to ring A&E. And we were like, or an ambulance. We were like, okay, what do we do? But now at least we know. And that's just so positive. Really good. Really good. I was hoping that we might have Sherry on here today. You going to sit up there? Let Mummy move her cup of tea. Got an autumn mug. You know what I'm like with my mugs. Can't remember where I got this one. Oh, I know. I got it in one of our little town shops where they sell jelly cats and that, but they didn't have any tea bags, Tracy. I did look for you. In fact, they didn't have many, really. Luke Coombs. Right. Well, I hope he's as everything that you hope he is. But good for you. Good for you. So let's see. Donna, did you have a good time yesterday? I was so gutted. I was having a right baby whinge because I'm so stuffed up. You can't smell me, but I've got Vic Vapor Rub over me. I've got Obersoil up my nose, and I've taken some paracetamol. All thanks to Jack. Tracy did try and warn me. Oh, you're having a go at crochet? I've seen loads of people crochet one, Tracy. That'll be unique. It's a fad that'll wear off in a few years, like TY Beanie Babies, isn't it, really? I think. But I did move my sunny ones today. My little lemon, whatever it is, one there in the 2 cakes. I always keep some near the front door. And the teapot's there now with the little espresso cup. But I really want to get a like a hot chocolate one or something like that. And I always put them by the front door by my little sign that says hi. Oh, there we go. So, yes, I did have a look for you, Trace, but no. Yeah, I was hoping Sherry would be on here tonight. You're making me want a cuppa. You've got to start with a cuppa. Natter in a cuppa. 4 hours. You must be tired, Donna. You took Sharon as well. Hi, Sharon, if you're watching in the background. I hope you're not too tired as well. You fancy a cuppa? Well, as I can talk for England, well, I'm in the mood. You would like the teapot. Didn't you get the teapot from not Harrods? Yeah, was it Harrods? Didn't you get the teapot from Harrods? I got mine from when I went to Bude or wherever it was with Rebecca and Jack in March when we went down the caravan. That's where I got mine from. But 4 hours. You have a cuppa, do you? What are you drinking, Tracy? Oh, you'll go and grab one. You're that desperate. Sky, have a chocolate biscuit while you're there. Oh, no, you can't. Have you got any vegan ones or dairy-free ones? You're vegan. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. What was I saying? Poor you, Donna. Oh, yeah, Donna. 4 hours. Gosh, Donna. I'm glad I didn't get. Was there an accident or something? Carl. Oh, hi, Carl. Say hello to Uncle Carl. Hello, Uncle Carl. Grumpy made our mummies as well, didn't he? Hey, Grumpy made mummies too. 4 hours to go. What is it? What was it, Donna? You said an hour and a half, wasn't it? Was there an accident? The weather. Oh, it was pouring with rain. Oh, Uncle Carl said hello. Yes, it was pouring with rain, wasn't it? Oh, you poor thing. We had Jack until, which wasn't going to be a problem because Russ would have had him. And obviously Tracy was going to come, but all my family are like, Mum, you know what it's been like with Jack being in hospital. You know what you've been like. And so, yeah, we took Jack because I thought we went out. So we had a really good day on Saturday and took Jack down to the coast on the train. I put those photos on my Facebook page, so you'll be able to see those. He got his ticket. He got a ticket this time, but not to pay, with Paddington on. It was really cute. And so then yesterday when we took him home to Mummy showed him the film Paddington, because he hadn't watched it before. He's only just 2, isn't he? And he watched the whole thing Paddington, because it was on his ticket. Bless his little cottons. And he held his ticket the whole way, gave his ticket to the lady, and then the man on the way back. Just loved it. We went to the coast on the train. No rain, was it, Tracy? No rain, Tracy, Sharon, and Donna. And it was a lovely day. Really, really lovely. Just very, very tiring. Very, very tiring. And so there was nowhere I could go yesterday. And then knowing that our appointment this morning, we had to be there at 9:15. And the hospital in Taunton is in Taunton. So you've got to go from one side right into the centre in rush, and where everyone's trying to get to work. At the time everyone's trying to get to work, get the parking to get to the spread out hospital. Do you know what hospitals are like? They're spread out, aren't they, as they like develop and develop and develop. Well, this hospital was built in the war, just after the war, and World War II, and it was really low down, so it was all one layer, and then they gradually built on, and we ended up in the old building, which is right in the middle of it. It'll be easier once I come down, as we can stay local. Exactly. And a couple of accidents. Yeah, I didn't even think that it was torrential rain. Because Hannah, my friend who lives in Wales in the wheelchair, she messaged me and said, "Are you going?" And I was like, "Hannah, I'm not committing to anybody. The only way I can commit to Peterborough, I mean, I'd have to pretty much be on my deathbed, because we're going on holiday on the Sunday. We're going up to spend a week up by Russ's boy. But on the Sunday as well, we are taking mother-in-law up, because mother-in-law's friend lives on the way. And now mother-in-law's like in her 80s. She doesn't want to drive all that way. So we're dropping her off. So Russ will drop me off at the doll show, then turn around with his mum in the caravan and everything, and take his mum wherever she's going. And then we'll come back and wait for me. And then we'll drive up to Darlington. So it'll be a long day for us, because I'll just sleep in the car. And I won't buy a baby there. Famous last words. Famous last words. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sky's back. What did you get, Sky? What did you get? What did Drinky Poos did you get, Sky? Let's all guess what. Sky is vegan. Is it a hot drink, Sky? We believe you. Yeah, Donna, I know. What am I like? Forgot you had a flask of tea. Ah. Yes, I do like my tea. I do like my tea. Anyway, so Sherry, who is not here and who's usually really... Oh, you got the... Hang on, Tracy. Tracy, you got the Harrods exclusive cake. It was fish and chips, wasn't it? Was it fish and chips? Cake, and wasn't there something else? I think there's a different teapot to the one I got. I'm sure there is, and one was one of them was Harrods, and then I've got just the generic one. I did see a parcel, I think it is a parcel for Santa, and it's got a little down the shop, and it's got a little envelope thing in the back where the kids can put their letter to Santa in. So I was hoping that Sherry would be on, because Sherry sent me a gift in the post from Amazon, and I got it on Saturday, so I was going to open it tonight so that she could see as well what lovely gift she had sent me. And she said it's for you this time, not for the babies. Okay, Ruthie, I'm going to Peterborough now. Train fair. Oh my gosh, we're going to have a reunion, aren't we, all at Peterborough? I think Beverly's going as well. We're going to have a meetup. We'll have to have a little badge or something. Tracy, you'll have to come up with a little badge. You know, use your skills that you had from working in the shop. You'll have to come up with a little badge. We all need badges now because Sky's going to be there. Beverly's going to be there. Donna's going to be there. I'm going to be there. Tracy's going to be there. Sharon's going to be there. Ruthie. Right. Train fare to Bristol. Oh, and Christine will be there. A very bad feeling taking the train, like I was being told. Well, you got to listen to that with a sticky label. Sticky label. Yeah. Sticky label, Tracy. Beverly is definitely going. Beverly's son is taking her because it's near your birthday, Beverly, isn't it? And Mo, when is it? It is. Somebody tell Mo when it is. I know it's October, Mo. It's something like the 14th, 16th, something like that, because it's the day we leave for our holiday, and I had to book the caravan site. I'll just have a quick look and see if I've got my diary. Got it in my calendar on my phone. Probably not, because I'm rubbish. September, October. Yes, I do. The 12th. It's Sunday, October the 12th. Yep, Sky the 12th, Tracy 13th. Yeah, we were around about that. That's usually like around about this week, isn't it? So it's the 12th, Mo. We'll have to see what you can do, Mo. And this will be your first time, Beverly. Well, I'll tell you what, Beverly, it is busy. It's a busy, busy show, particularly because now it'll be one day. In June, it's 2-day show. Beverly says her birthday is Halloween and she'll be 70. Wow, you definitely need to celebrate them, Beverly. Definitely need to celebrate. That would be brilliant. Just remember, I don't know you. I don't know what you look like. And so you know what I look like. So, Libby. No Libby tonight. Because I remember meeting Libby for the first time and she knew what I looked like and I didn't know what she looked like. She's like, you don't know me, do you? You have no clue who I am. I'm just a stranger to you. Sarah said that as well when I met up with Sarah. So anyway, let's see what lovely delight she brought me. It looks like it's lavender, which is a great smell. So this is Time to Relax, which I guess it's lavender. I haven't read it. Nurture by Nature Botanics. Smells lovely. Time to Relax. You are so, so sweet. Deep Sleep Pillow Mist. I could have done with this last night. You'll know me, but I won't know you lot. Yeah, you'll all know Tracy. You'll know Donna's voice. because Donna was on the live, but you will know Teddy's little, I was going to say Teddy, her little boy, who is not called Teddy. She might bring Teddy. She'd probably bring both, actually. Theo, thank you. You know Donna's little boy is called Theo. So it was always, people would always recognize me from YouTube, but always Annie, because I always took Annie. I don't know who I'll take this time. I might take Leonie. She's up here. She has been changed again. So she's doing okay. I still haven't got her online. Yeah, but you all know she's here, and that's important. So Deep Pillow Mist, that's lovely. So that is going, it is not all lavender. It's different scents. This is from Netherlands. It's from the Netherlands. This is lavender and chamomile. It's going to be lovely. I could have done with that last night, I tell you. Not just Jack, is it? It's my daughter, you know. It's my daughter's baby. Right, so this is a candle. This can go with our other candle that we got up there. Look at that. Very nice. It's lovely, Sherry. Oh, that smells lovely. What's that? Orange and bergamot? Don't think you can see that very well. Does anybody else have, like my middle daughter can't stand lavender and it makes her feel funny. She's not too good with fresh cut flowers either. Does any of you have a particular smell? I love lavender. It's very relaxing. And I like to drink chamomile. Beverly, I'll be meeting out of Libby, so we'll both come and say hello. Oh, Beverly, that's lovely. Of course, because you have had some of your reborns from Libby. Oh, it's so lovely. I'll tell you what, it's so lovely to go to a show. I know that the ones like Bristol yesterday are quiet, but for me, they are just as good because you get to meet and chat with lots of people for a longer, it's more relaxed, whereas Peterborough is this huge show across all these floors. Sherry, these are lavender bath salts. I don't have a bath. What I do is take them to Rebecca's, and then on the nights when I do a sleepover with Jack, like this Wednesday, I can put them in her bath and have a bath. Oh my goodness. I did miss when I came home on Saturday when we got back off the train. I did miss the bath because I thought I could just sink in a bath now to soak my muscle. I couldn't even walk. When we got to the train station, my legs were like so stiff. They were just like, I was walking like that. I couldn't bend my legs or anything. And then yesterday morning when I got up, I was just like, oh God, I can't move. Oh, lovely. Oat and honey soap. Oh, this is a lovely box, Sherry. Thank you. And a bath bomb bar. A lavender bath bomb bar. Oh, it's got a nice glittery wrapper. My girls all use bath bombs as well. And then lavender and shea butter moisturizing body scrub, which is great, isn't it? Definitely use that. Oh, it's really good. It's got like a little lid protector. You see that? You don't just open the lid and it all just like plop out. It's got like a nice little plastic protector. I like that because then you can rinse them off in the shower. That's really, really, really nice of you, Sherry. Thank you so much. Oh, that's really kind. Put them in a bowl. Oh, I didn't know that. What, the bath salts, Tracy? Put the bath salts in a bowl for your feet. Oh, that's a really good idea. I've bought some, you can get ones that you put, I can't remember what they're actually called, but they're like a bar. They're like a bar like that. And you break it up and you put it in the bottom of the shower and it vaporizes up. But that's more for the Obersoil or something like that I've got, just to help clear my nose. But yeah, when I go over to Kerry's in Ireland, she buys all Body Shop bath bombs, all different scents and everything. And so I'm always like, I go over there and I'm raiding all of her little bath bombs. Oh, I'll try that one. Oh, I'll try that one. I have a bath every day then when I'm over there. Yeah, or add boiling water and use to scent the room. Oh, well, I never even knew that either. That's brilliant. Thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. Oh, lovely. Very nice. That is so very nice. Ah, so sweet of her. And then we did hear from Gail. She left a message saying that she is still alive. So Gail and her husband are touring around the outback of Australia, and they get a very sketchy Wi-Fi internet signal. And they just camp, guys. It's just frightening to me. And so when we don't hear from her for a few weeks, I start to get a little bit concerned. Like, where is she? How are they doing? Are they all okay? And so we did have a message that said that thank you for thinking of her and they are okay. And I'm like, please just drop a heart. At least I know that you're like, okay. Because when it's somebody who comments on your videos a lot and then they don't comment, after a while, I think that's, obviously it's fine. It's up to you, isn't it? But I do worry because I think, oh my goodness, I hope they're okay. I hope nothing's happened, particularly somebody who's been poorly. So like I have had that happen to me. A lady in Wales used to watch and she had cancer and then she stopped commenting and she had in actual fact passed away, but her daughter had let me know. And that was really sad. That was really sad. And so I always think, people stop watching for a while, they get bored, they go on to something else, then they might come back. Because I've got viewers that have been around for years. And so when I don't hear from those same viewers for a while, I do start to think, what's happened to them? Are they okay? That's okay. That's okay. I just wanted to see if I'd missed anybody's comments, but I don't think I have. So I gather that a lot of you are not feeling too great. A bit like I was last week. Last week I was so deflated, wasn't I, after that? After issues with the length of time opening Happy Mail. Let's just put it like that. But oh my God, Tracy, when did you send me Leonie? And I haven't even shown anybody Leonie yet. She's sat up there now. She's been sat out there on the sofa with me this afternoon. Weren't you, Papa? And you did the video with me, didn't you? And then we had to wait for Frankie to come home to open the box. So did you all see? Thank you, Frankie. We did manage to get it open. I had no clue how to open that this afternoon. Well, I think we got back from the hospital just before lunchtime because he went straight to nursery then. And the appointment, we were in there for about an hour. When we came out, we had to have a coffee and just take in everything that was said and then drive back. So yeah, that's when I finished off the video with you, didn't I? That they haven't seen yet. And then I videoed the haul. You fell in your pond, Beverly. Oh no. I am. I'm very happy with her. She's a right little chunky. She's playing with the bunny. She's got a real fixated look on the bunny right about now. Her and Maisie are reading a bunny book and playing with the bunnies up there. Beverly, are you okay? Is it was it a fibro wobble? Because you just see, I got myself a knife that, well, not a knife, but a cutter that rocks from side to side. They use them for herbs and stuff, but this was like a bit of a sturdier one for being able to use. It took a little while to get used to using it for carrots and swede and things like that, but I've tried it out on everything, and it is, I don't know if it's gonna, it is better, but I don't know if it's gonna, I don't know, because you still got to hold the product with the hand while you're doing this with your other hand. So before I would be cutting and slice my finger, and now I'm still holding it when I'm doing a rocking motion with this other thing. I don't know if it's, I don't know. We will see. We'll see how many plasters we use up in the next 6 months. But Beverly, are you okay, Beverly? That's awful. When I was a real little girl, my sister, who was toddling then, the one I grew up with, a brother and a sister, a half brother and sister. They're the ones I grew up with. And she's 8 years younger than me. She fell in a pond. It was freezing. We came out of Step Monster's Friends. It was dark, but it was winter, so it could have only been like 4 o'clock in the evening, early evening. But it was dark. It was frozen because we had hell of a frost and things back those days. And yeah, she fell right into the pond. It was scary because it, getting cold. Yes. Now, Donna, chefs always say knuckles flush with a knife, handle. You can buy guards for your other hand. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Lovely to have you on here. Who else? Dolly Maker, are you here as well? Who else? Somebody else. Dolly Maker, is that you, Cindy? No. I get you mixed up. I do get you mixed up. Dolly Maker. Somebody's expecting babies tomorrow. Is that Elaine? That's Elaine. She's expecting a new baby tomorrow, isn't she? Sky has a few things cooking in a kiln. Did you do some pottery then, Sky? I did pottery at school. We were the only school in Somerset that had a pottery wheel and everything in our school. It was quite a forward-thinking school back then. It's not now, but it was then. We were closing down the pond and you slept 3 days in bed. Back out today, filling in the hole. Donna, you've sent me the link. Thank you, Donna, because I've seen the ones where you can get these little things you put on your finger. So I seen those and I thought, that's just not good for me because I know what I'm like. I won't even be bothered. I'll be like, oh God, I'm not going to do that just to cut up a cucumber. But then I seen this like thing that you hold with this hand, and I wasn't sure how that would work. But I'll have a look at the link. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, pottery is fantastic, isn't it? I used to really love it. Yeah, I'm sure Russ would tell you. That was back in the days of school when you did a bit of everything. A bit of the woodwork, a bit of metalwork, a bit of technical drawing, boring, a bit of needlework. Even Russ can remember what he made in the sewing classes. He was probably a better sewer than me. Cookery. It was just great. We learned so much back in those days. So, I need to tell you who else isn't here. Dee. I wonder if Dee's forgotten. Dee, are you and Jim okay? I was hoping that you'd be on, Dee, because I wanted to know what size one of your girls is. Bonnie. So I could get an outfit to match with Annie so they could do matching. So, Dee, if you see this back, because I'm likely to forget to, message me. Beverly, it's all those little things, isn't it? silly little things that we can't, that we think we can still do, and we still want to do them, but our bodies just let us down. And look at you doing it anyway at 69. Jeez, lady. And today you're out there filling in the hole. Crikey. Wow. Chefs always say knuckles flush with the knife handle, fingers tucked in. See, that's already gone past me. I would never have been very good to teach myself in school. I've been like, what? Can you show me that again? I was very much a teacher that had to show how things worked. So, especially when I taught biology. Okay. When I taught things in biology, I always got a big example. We did a big example of it and things like that. Because I just know how I take things in. I have to see how it's done in front of me. I can't always just be shown, which is really difficult. Oh, just noticed your Maddie's eye has slipped. Lucky she's going to Auntie Amy on the 23rd. Woohoo! Aw, she's going for a spa treatment. Yeah, the eyes do. The eyes can easily move, particularly if you have kits that don't have the back on the eye. But even they can move with that because it's only like a little flappy bit of vinyl that sticks up at the back on most sculpts. And then on the older sculpts that are like Annie's, they have nothing. There's nothing on the back. And also, I know that a lot of artists, I don't know now, so many of the artists now, but before, when I would used to message artists and talk to them about their kits and stuff like that, what they were doing, and they actually didn't like the flappy bit because the eye wouldn't fit properly. It's the eye, it needed pushing in even further. If you glued the eye to the thing on the back, there's a big gap. And quite often the eye size that was supposed to go with the kit didn't always fit flush how I like it. I like it to fit flush. Do yours fit flush? Yes, yours fit flush. I had a kit once and they didn't fit, and oh my gosh, that bugged the hell out of me because there was a big gap. But the lady in America who I got Annie and Emma Jane and Frankie from, she pushes them right to the front and glues around the eye. So that stops the eye from slipping. But that's not to say, with the fact of how hot it has been, that the glue does not go a little bit soft again. It's not to say that doesn't happen, is it? It's not all, it's not all. I've never had, I don't think Annie's, none of their eyes have slipped. Timothy's, Frankie's, no. Frankie's got acrylic eyes though, and I have wanted to change Frankie's eyes, but I think it would change Frankie's look. But she's got acrylic eyes, whereas all the others have got glass. But she glued, and when I did Harry's, I glued his. When I did Heidi's, I glued the eye, glued the eye rather than the back. I don't believe Heidi had a back either on hers. But I think the older kits, they tended not to. But I think it just depends on the artist and what they're doing anyway. And like sometimes when you've seen things come out of some of the reborns, as some of the stories that could be told of what they've been stuffed with. When they were first coming out of Eastern Europe, some of the things they were using to put in their bodies, which is fine if you're making it for yourself, but not if you're passing it along to somebody else as a brand new, the painting was amazing. It was maybe they couldn't get the materials in some places as easily as they can in others. But I don't think that is such a thing now, but it was years ago. Beverly, do you feel okay now? Or is it I know you were in bed for a couple of days, but I don't know about you, but it takes a couple of days after as well for me to feel like I can move. It feels like straight after is usually okay. It hurts, but usually okay. I mean, it takes a few days after for it to come out, and then I can't move, is what I mean. So I had 2 new pram frills come this week from the live last week. Caroline, what you like? I don't need another blue pram frill, but I got one. You'll see that it's on the pram that Ethan is in, which is Rebecca's, the pram I had for Rebecca. So that carry cot on wheels, they were called then, transporters. And then and so that is it was a blue. I don't know if any of you were on the live and saw it and probably see me get it. It was a blue, but like a antique kind of blue. It's really nice. It doesn't go with the pram as well, because the pram blue, the bit of blue that's down the side of the pram, it's like a real bright blue like they had back in the day. Back in the 80s, it was a really bright blue. In fact, I'm looking at the bib over there and it's that blue. So I'm thinking that what I want to get is one with blue and pink in it together to put on there. So I will probably be on the live tomorrow night. We will see. God help me. Oh, God help me. And then I can't show them because they're next door. And then I got one with a leopard print because I don't know if it's my age, guys. I don't know. I've never liked leopard print like I have over the last year. Never. And it was always, I'm sorry, the cliche is there. Women of a certain age do like leopard print. I'm sorry, but, leopard print is here to stay because it's been in every generation, certainly. And I know it's all ages, but it is certainly seen in women of a certain age that I am now. Okay? No shame, please. No shame on the leopard print game. So I thought, I'm going to get a frill. When they showed the frill with the leopard print on the edge, I was like, yes, I'm going to have that one then. Thank you. So then Annie's boots came and I'm like, oh my gosh, Annie, this is so cool. You'd be able to match. And a few more things I've got up there I'm looking at now that have got leopard print on them. It's going to be like the whole teddy bear thing again, isn't it? I'm going to be matching with frills now rather than anything else. Hey, what do you think about that? You want to put your slippers on? Look at these slippers. Those of you who've been around for years will know that I've had these slippers for years and years and years. Wow. Wow. And I'll never get rid of them because they bring me back a memory of a time when I used to do this for a living. Used to work for the sheepskin factory and stitch on the toe bit when I think I did that when Rebecca was a baby. I think was that one. I had all sorts of jobs in my life and all sorts of jobs. I don't know. I'm not in that industry now, but I feel like there's not so many jobs that young mums can do at home now like they used to be. So I used to do that in the evening. And then and then I've started working and we had a fish restaurant open up in our village, posh fish restaurant. And I started working up there waitressing. So I did that, did this. I think this must have been quite early on because when I was pregnant with Rebecca, I was working in a factory making gloves. And this factory used to make gloves for our industry down here was a lot of glove making for all sorts of businesses. And so you used to be able to do stuff at home. So I never did gloving at home, but I did do the sheepskin, making the shoes, putting that bit on, because that was all had to be hand done, all of that. Used to stitch all of that around there. I used to, and then I'd take them back, and then they'd give me another load, and then I'd take them back, and then they'd give me another load. And it used to be something you could do where you were sat in the night. You know, Rebecca was in bed. Her dad could have been on nights, or was there, we were there just watching telly, but it was a way of getting more money. But I don't think there's so many things that younger mums can do today, is it, at home? I don't know. I'm so out of the loop with that. I would have done anything at home. There was also a place that I worked for where so this lead here, years ago in Argos, I don't think they do it now, but in Argos, if you had like this on display, it would have a security lead attached to it that would get plugged in, and then the alarm would go off if somebody took that off of the security counter. I mean, today they'd just take it and run. They wouldn't give a monkeys, would they? But my job was to work for this company that used to solder on the little wires onto the alarm. So I used to get a couple of great big boxes in the boot of my car and go home and sit there with a soldering iron and that while Rebecca was doing whatever and watching the telly, or she'd gone to bed, because kids go to bed early, don't they? Well, most of us would send our kids to bed early. So yeah, I used to do that as well. Ruthie, this is so interesting. My mum built road lights at home and bits for fishing rods. We all helped. She also did a paper round, was a childminder and a foster carer, yet money was still tight, and she was always busy. She was always working. Yeah. Yeah. A friend of mine used to do a paper round as well, and that was the money that she took her kids with, the spending money for their holiday, their annual holiday every year. Oh, yeah. And she was always tired. Oh, I really didn't appreciate her till I was an adult. No, Rebecca says that now. Rebecca's like, Mum, I used to think you were such a miserable cow. She says, now I know you were just tired, because it wasn't just my 3 kids. It was everybody else's kids used to come round to our house because it was always fun, apparently. My ex-husband's friends, right, their wives would go out to work of an evening. So I was training this particular time. I was training to be a teacher. And I worked weekends for the co-op, at the co-op in the supermarket, and went to uni 4 days a week. And so I didn't work in the evening. His friends would come to my house with their children, because their wives were working like at the local shop or the old people's home, and bring their kids, and they'd go and sit in the other room playing on computer, and I'd be like supervising everybody else's kids and making like tea and snacks and God knows what. Oh, no wonder I'm so tired. We don't appreciate, because you don't really understand, do you? You don't understand what is being done. Really, for, so many mums get up before children and do so much, don't they? Before, yeah. But, those are the things we had to do. I mean, some of the kids today say how easy it was to buy a home back then. No, it wasn't. You just didn't work. I mean, what you did was you saved one partner's wage. You didn't move in together. You saved up a whole year's wages of one of the partners, and then that usually paid a really good deposit. I have real strong opinions about stuff like that, I'm afraid, because you did work your butt off. I did work my butt off. And then I couldn't believe it when Rebecca went to school and I could work in the day. Oh, I worked the night fill at a supermarket as well once. That was good, because then when the shop shut, because those were the times when the shops shut at 8, they didn't open all night. So it shut at 8, and then we would go in with our trolleys and stacked. I had the biscuit aisle. Of course, I had the biscuit aisle. Go in with your trolleys, you'd be filling up, making sure it's all perfect. By the end of the night, You know, you took great pride that your rows were perfect, not a gap. Yes. And then I'd get home from work at 1:00 and be up with Rebecca at 6. Oh, the joys, the joys, the joys. Anyway, I hope you've had it good listening to me chittering away tonight, because that's an hour already. I know we started a little bit later because we got messed up, but now I know it is F10, guys. Well, it is on my whatever my tablet laptop thing is. Oh, Tracy, I got my tablet finally. So I don't know if any of you know, but the reason we're on the laptop, where you have a tablet as well, is because I bought a tablet in February, went to Kerry's, and Kerry organised it all for me, and it broke probably about 6 weeks ago. Tracy, was it, when I was going to pay you for Leonie or something? And yeah, Leonie's postage, wasn't it? And so luckily we did it through Amazon. She bought it through Amazon, because they're all iPhones, my girls, not Android. And luckily we bought it through Amazon. And so when Kerry was recently over, we had to return it when she was over for Jack's birthday. We returned it. And this week they've sent me a new one, because it completely died. So finally, and that'll take me another 6 months now to get that up and running, to get it organised. Kerry will be back in December. So when Kerry comes back in the first week of December, I will get her to set it up. Because we are doing so well on the laptop. I know have to do it in here, the lives, and can't go down to Hillside and that, but at least we know the lives are working in here. So there you go, guys. If you've got a slider for your webcam, use the slider. If not, it's F10. Anyway, thank you very much. I hope you all, as always, I do hope you all have a good week. Are you going to blow some kisses, bye-bye? We do hope that you are going to have, can you look at the webcam? It's there. Mummy doesn't know where the webcam is these days. I've most of the time. It's there, look. Okay, can you see it? It says, no, I want to go down there and play, don't you? So thank you very much, everybody. Hugs to everybody who needs them. We will see you next week. There is a video coming out. It's a little video of Ethan and Molly. So I've got to edit it. I think I've videoed Ethan in the pram, Rebecca's pram, and I think I'm going to do like a little slow bit over it. I think that's what I've got in my mind anyway. See you next week. Yes, Chris. Yes, Chris. Everybody, I hope you all have a really good, safe week. I find it really interesting to hear about the histories. What you shared, Rufy, was so fascinating to me. I bet Chris could share a few things, because Chris was a nurse. But you could share a few things, Chris. Okay, see you. Say bye, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to us. And to everybody else who is watching, don't forget to hit the like button on the way out. Everybody else who's watching, we see you. We say hi. We hope you're feeling okay. Bye, guys. Bye. Rachel, you're still number 1. I just looked, Rachel. You've still got the purple crown. Oh, Mo. Oh, Mo nearly had it. Mo, you nearly had number 1. Rachel came in right at the end. Bye, everybody.